was getting ready to cast out. I barely got baits on. Man, it's slick cop. Love those sounds of those clickers. I gotta get this padre done. We got rods in the water. All right, ladies and gents, you all are came with us right when we cast it out. Just got the rods in the water. Fresh baits, fresh leaders. I'm gonna do, I'm not using the traditional cable leaders. I don't lose too many leaders out here. So what I'm doing today is I'm doing the three-way shorts. Hardlife three-way shorts. With like about a 10-aught or 12-aught circle. And we got, you know, blue crab in the pantyhose with some crabfish bites on it. Michelle's rod has just crabfish bites on it. That's their little lucky rod over there in the corner there. Man, it's a beautiful night. It is a beautiful night, guys. Let's see, how y'all doing? Let's see what we got. We got one watching, 2 thumbs up. CJH, sup, Capt.Eric? What's going on, buddy? What's up? You at the slab? I see. Yes, sir. Jason Ibaye, what's up, bro? How you doing, brother? All right, so we're out here. We're just doing it up right now. Just got the rods in the water. Trying to get it to where you guys can see the bites if they'll go off. It's kind of hard to see that little rod right there, but that little tip right there, that starts bouncing. It's dark blue, so it's kind of hard to see. This one has like some gold in it. And this one over here, of course, you know, the Mardi Gras rod, which is a green rod here, is pretty, you can see it with the light. You have drag out. Oh, man, actually, Albert was at the mall and his truck broke down, so I had to go help get him started and get him back on the road. So his truck, I got it started, and he was heading home to get it worked on, and he's supposed to come out here and go fishing with me. He was actually going to call me right when he broke down. So instead of him coming fishing, oh, we got a bite, guys. We got a bite right there on the green rod. I don't know if you guys just saw that. That's an awesome boulder right there. That boulder slowed down to keep the weight from hitting our lines. That's a cool person right there. That's a real cool cat. So how y'all doing, man? Y'all ready for the new year? Yo! What's up, man? It's good to see you guys, man. Like I said, man, I know it's been a little slow out there on the fishing for me, but you know, I'm just catching up with stuff, man, getting everything ready. Had Christmas, which Merry Christmas to everybody. You know, I didn't come on for Christmas, but I mean, I was with you guys in thoughts and prayers out there. But yeah, this is right before the new year. Tomorrow's New Year's Eve. I'm just gonna do a little bit of fishing before the new year kicks in. Probably get our kids, our grandkids and stuff, and my daughter, and maybe go see the fireworks or something. I don't know yet. We'll figure it out. See what Alexis has planned. I already had a nice bump on the green rod. I don't know if you guys saw that. Bumped it pretty good. I don't know if something just ran into the line or something actually hit it. We're using the baits that we caught in the crab traps. I don't know if I even put out part 3 yet. I don't think I edited the video. But we pulled the crab traps the other day before yesterday. Refilled them. And ended up with 6 blue crabs, 6 nice blue crabs. So those are what we're using for bait today. So we got 12 baits plus the claws. 2 rods that are going to be using crab. Oh, yep, the green one's getting pumped again. Something's messing with that green one a little bit. I don't know what it is. They ain't really digging on it too much. They're just kind of popped, like just chewing on the bait a little bit, I guess. Wondering if I should put a pyramid on there. There's like no current today, guys. It's pretty calm. Two watching, 3 thumbs up. Appreciate it, guys. Thank you. Appreciate that very much. So you guys, man, we're getting close to being monetized. I'm ready to drop that new song, man, and get y'all heads bobbing for the 2023. C. Bayless, what's up? Minnesota in the house. How you doing, my brother? Hope you're doing well, man. Happy New Year. I know it's a little early, but most likely I'll be with my kids. Ray Sandoval, what's up, man? Dude, I was going to text you, bro, but I do not have your number. Are you busy tonight? I just got a bite. They bumped it twice. Let me know, Ray, if you're busy. Got 5 watching, 3 thumbs up. Appreciate it. I texted you my number, man. I didn't get it, brother. Doing good. Nice warm here, 12 degrees. We're looking at about 59 degrees right now, 61, something like that. Ray, let me how can I get you to text me, because I'm on my phone right now live. You're home doing nothing. Why? I was gonna say, why don't you come on out and do some fishing with me? I just barely got here. Oh, look, there's a bite. There's a bite. See the green rod getting bumped? Ray, you're more than welcome to come join me, man. I ain't got a bunch of crab, but I got 6. I got 2 rods out there. Just bring yourself, man. You ain't got to bring rods or nothing. We're just fishing with the 2. Got enough bait for about 2.5, 3 hours. It's looking like we might. I can text you through Messenger. Text my girlfriend, Michelle Flores. She's on my. Can he message you? I don't know if she can hear me. She got her earphones in. Michelle. Go here, Bob, take it. I'm gonna have somebody message you through your Messenger.
Okay.
It's Ray. His name's Ray.
Okay.
All right, Ray. Go ahead and message Michelle on Messenger right now, bro. And I'll tell you where I'm at. If you need to, I can send you a pen. But yeah, man, come in and sit out here. Have a beer if you drink beer. I don't know if you drink or not. I'm chilling with it right now. I got a little Capt.Eric juice in the cup. So we got 4 watching, 3 thumbs up. Awesome, brother. Appreciate that. Michelle Flores on my friends list. Or go to my relationship status, and she's the one in my relationship thing. It's her grandson holding a black drum he caught with me. There's a profile picture. Oh, there goes the red one. That sounds like a shotgun. That doesn't sound like a firewood. All right, Ray. Well, do me a favor, man. Send your number through Messenger on that Facebook page, man, and I'll get with you next time that we're getting a bite on the green one again. But they're just barely tapping right now, man. I wonder if we got some smaller drum out there. They're not thumping it like they normally do out here. These are kind of weaker little bites. Six watching, 3 thumbs up. Appreciate that. Dennis Hill, what's up, Dennis, man? How you doing, brother? We got all 3 rods in the camera. We've already got a couple hits on this one, but they're not real big hits right now. Does she have Facebook? Yes, she does. It's Michelle Flores. Go to my relationship status and just hit Michelle, the person I'm in the relationship with, and send it through her messenger. She'll check it right now, open it, just send the phone number to her directly, and I'll get it from her. I hope not a puffer. Yeah, hopefully. I don't think they're puffers. They're moving the big rods pretty good. Normally the puffers, they just leave the bite marks. There it is. There's a big bite. There's a big bite. That's a fish. Yeah. Got a fish on. That's a small fish. There he is, almost off the top of the water. Hard hit. Hardy boy. We got a hardy boy. I didn't even have him hooked. He was just tangled in the line. Dude, that's them hard life leaders, boy. You ain't even got to hook them. You just catch them and tangle them up. Left some slime on it. I still got some. Got a little hardy boy. Alright, well, the first fish is not the fish that I wanted, but I'll take it. We got Pepe Le Pew off the bank already. We pushed Pepe Le Pew off the bank. Coming back, guys. Coming back. All right. See what happens. All right. So we got a hardy boy start off the night. Kitty, 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 kitty. Well, it wasn't a puffer. The next worst thing. I haven't seen Phil in any videos for a while. Yeah, Phil's been working. He was on vacation. He's been running the tournament page for me. I'm no longer doing, like I said, I'm not going to do that one. I'm going to move on to bigger and better. And let him continue running that page and keep on doing what we do there. He's got a drum tournament starting at the beginning of the year for the month of January. And we'll see how he does. I mean, 361 Most Hated had a tournament going on through the month of December, and they did very well. I think they had almost a $4,000 payout or something, maybe a little bit more or somewhere in there. They had a good number of turnouts. So got a lot of drum fishermen out there, man, that like to wage on that drum fishing. So that's pretty good. You know, I'm happy for old Robert and the team over there, Hector, Manny, and them. Can't remember everybody on their team anymore. I think there was a guy named Jesse in there too. You know, but kudos to them, man. You know, they're following up. They're following suit, man. They're doing good. Man, it's going to be hard to see that bite on that green rod now that it's higher. But for some reason, the dang surf weight didn't want to stick on it. I guess I didn't set it. We got a boat coming in. I don't know if you see that light right there. That's a ship coming, or a boat coming through. Normally when they come through, they push that water. That's normally when we get a bite, especially when a barge goes through. We get barge bites a lot out here. It sucks that water out, and then it pushes it back in, gets those baits turned up, gets those fish moving. Excuse me. So on a more positive note, guys, I've got about 12 days without smoking cigarettes. Been back in the gym pretty regular. I'm actually pushing up some pretty good weight now. My arm was hurt. I don't know if y'all knew, but I tore my bicep muscle off my bone and ripped up the tendons and ligaments on my left arm, and I had it surgically repaired about 5 years ago. So it's been about 5 years since I've been in the gym. I went one time in that 5 years, and man, that was bad. Let me know when he's doing that tournament. It's going to be starting on the 1st. As a matter of fact, I think he wants y'all to sign up now. Go to South Texas Alligator Guard Championship Tournament on Facebook. South Texas Alligator Guard Championship Tournament on Facebook. And he has his he's been putting out the rules, and I think he has his Cash App there and all that stuff. So you guys just go there and check it out, man. You want to get in the tournament. It's a month long, so I mean, you got a whole month to fish. Well done. Yes, sir. It's so good to see you guys, man. I'm sorry that I haven't been doing a lot of lives. I've been trying to do more editing videos, so it's more action instead of me talking all the time. I know that, you know, I miss interacting with you guys a lot, but I mean, also it gets boring just sitting here for 2 or 3 hours and not hooking up. But you know, when we're hooking up, yeah, it's a good live. But I figured it's New Year's, I come live. I'm gonna send it to you right now. Do your messenger. Okay, all right, sounds good. Like, if it pops up on my thing, I'll let you know if it pops up. If you're sending it to me. If not, send it to Michelle Flores. Three watching, 4 thumbs up. Appreciate it, guys. Like I said, today's just a day to get out of the house for a little bit and see if we can't catch a few fish, man, before the new year. We're not going to stay out long. This was just kind of get out here, talk to you guys. You know, I want to thank you again for the continued support over the last. We've been on YouTube now 4 years, guys. And I mean, yeah, I'm not growing big like I thought maybe one day I would. But eventually we'll get there, you know. And when we do, like I said, man, everybody that's here in the beginning of this, that stuck it out with me for these first couple of years, the first 4 years. You know, I plan on doing some big stuff, man, especially whenever I do get the numbers that I do want. When it comes time to it, man, I will definitely pay back to you guys that have stuck it out from the beginning. Kris Flores, Muddy River Catfishing. You guys know the channel. I'm pretty sure you don't. If you don't know the channel, Muddy River Catfishing is a huge YouTube channel. And Kris, you know, he was nice enough to take me fishing, man. He didn't have to do that. And he was one of my favorite YouTubers. Him, Luke. There was quite a few others. Catfish Dave is another one that I like to watch. He kind of cracks me up. Of course, Albert, you know, watching Albert there. I got some people up in Florida, you know, Victor from Land Shark. He's huge. Ryan Jupiter, he's another big YouTuber out of Florida area. C Pro Wayne, C Pro is a good friend of mine, man, that we started up at the beginning, and we were right at the same numbers there at 1,000, and he's like jumped, man. He's up like 20,000 right now. But I mean, he does boat and offshore fishing and like a bunch of stuff, which I want to go live grouper fishing with them, because, you know, but I'm gonna get myself back into shape, guys, before I do all these crazy things. Your messages keep getting retracted, Ray. I don't know what's going on there, brother. You got a fish on or what? You got a fish on? I think she's hooked up down there. Yeah, hard to drag pull. Yeah, I think she got a big fish on. I ain't gonna help her. I'm gonna make her do it. I'm gonna make her lift it up too. Can you get it or no? No. All right, hold on, guys. I gotta go help. Just stay tuned. I'll be right back. So we got to tie a new leader on this one. Oh, I heard the messenger go off. Is that bag still in the truck, babe?
What bag?
The one that has the leaders in it?
I don't know which one you're talking about.
One of the hardlife leaders?
I don't know. That's stuff in front.
Let me see. Alright. Gotta get a new leader on there. Let's see here. See, Bayless, you've been in the doghouse. If you don't help, I'll be in the doghouse if I don't help out. Morris 6. This side of the fin and feather. Yes, it is. It was just me erasing my message. Okay, 10-4, brother. Gotcha. Gotcha. Put a new leader on this reel.
I
Are they really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah? Who is? Whose body?
It's gonna be called Legends Point Bro.
Didn't they already have that name?
What?
Legends? Better have chicken fried steak. see, Bailey says, if you don't help her, you're going to be in the doghouse. Tougher than have a field day. Let's see what happens now. Catch another fish. Alright. You put a new leader on this rod. So we get it out there and see what we can catch. Baits prepped. Let's see what we got here. Alright guys. For watching, 5 thumbs up. Appreciate it. Well, Cap, have a good night. And I'll watch the replay. Appreciate that, brother. Thank you. Brandon, what's up, man? How you doing, buddy? What's going on, everybody? That's what Brandon wrote. Alright. Well, we've caught a hardy boy already. Got the skunk off the bank. Not the first fish we wanted to catch, but hey, it started off. We had some bites real quick. We just busted off a leader on that smaller rod, so got a new leader on that one. Are you using crab for? Yes. Yes, I am using the crab from the trapping videos. Also, I don't know if I edited part 3 yet. I don't think I've done it yet, but I'll put it out later on, either tonight or tomorrow. We'll give something else to watch. But we went out and picked up the crab traps during the windy time, and it was kind of rough out there, and it pushed us. It made us move our traps about an extra 75 to 100 yards further away from where we were dropping them before because of the current and the wind. So we had kind of a lot hard time there. Got a boat coming into the channel here. Oh, we got a bite right there. We got a bite right there. There we go. Another small fish. Get him across the top of the water.
Same one.
Yeah, look at that, another hardy boy. Yeah, he's trying to eat that crab. Look at that. Man, 2 hardy boys back to back. There's some meat in there, though. Can't throw. I'm gonna throw that away. There's still meat in it. There's very little current tonight. There ain't no wind, guys, so there's no current. That little movement right there got a bite. That boat brought in that little bit of movement in that water. Got the fish stomping down on the baits. I can't wait for gar season. I miss the sound of them clickers going off like that. Alright, step back up again. That's the second hardy boy on that crab bait. Got another truck pulling in. I don't know if I can get that to where you can see the green rod too from the tips. Huh. Maybe you can get some bites on there and see the bites. I've already had 3-4 bites. The red one got a small bite. That one got a bite. That one's had a couple of bites. The one with just a crab fish bites. But I changed the leader on it and I put a crab claw and a fish bite on it. So, So Michelle, that's her lucky rod. Last time, that's the only rod that caught a fish. Like, we literally caught 4, and her biggest one was 42 inches. Another boat coming. If I watch him, 6 thumbs up. Let's see. Josh James, yes, I caught 2 hardheads so far. No drum, but 2 hardheads. Lost a leader, and got a lot of boats going through today, man. I mean, it's very, very calm. So these John boats are out here just like going through the area big time. That's somebody pulling up there, but it looks like they're backing up. I'm willing to share the spot. There's 6 watching, 5 thumbs up. I use the pantyhose, man. I've been using pantyhose for years and years and years and years. Once I started putting out the videos, then of course everybody started using pantyhose. But it preserves bait. You know, it saves some of the resources. Everybody says, you know, the reason I do it, the reason I put out the knowledge and the stuff that I do, that I make to protect these fish, is so that other people will do it and protect our resources. If I have knowledge and I know it works, I put it out. Like the gar saver, you know, I'm able to go down a gar's throat and pull out 2 treble hooks out of its stomach with the bait still intact. The gar swims off, it's not even bleeding, you know, stuff like that. I mean, those are designs that work very well. And if I can protect, you know, a resource, and instead of having to kill a gar because it has 2 treble hooks down its stomach and it's a 5+ fish, a 5 foot plus gar, you know, I'm gonna do everything I can to save that fish. So, but they're real resilient too, so that's another thing. We got somebody pulled up next to us. They're gonna be fishing next to us, so that's cool. And no, that's not cigarette smoke I'm blowing, guys. I'm using a vape. But yeah, the pantyhose thing, I've been doing it since, I don't know, about 18, 19 years old. It's weird because now nobody's selling like pantyhose. I mean, you got to go to like CVS and stuff. Before, you used to get them at the dollar store. They were like 75 cents for 2 or 3 of them. Now they're like freaking $5, man. It's crazy. I didn't think inflation would hit pantyhose, but it did. That green rod got another bump, but it's not a drum bite. It looks like another hardhead bite. About to rig up some bigger baits. I'm using, oh, there's your little blue one. The little blue one had a good bite. I don't think that was a hardhead. That little blue one right there, I don't think that was a hardhead. Who's that? Yeah, dang hardy boys, man. I had a bite on the green rod, and then I had a bite on that blue rod over there. Thinking about doing a raffle for a trip with me here pretty soon. Get out there. I mean, there's a lot of fish to be caught right now. The bull reds are out in full force. I mean, there's a lot of big fish to be caught right now. What's a ticket? I'll jump on that. I'm thinking about 20 bucks a ticket. Or $10 a ticket. I don't know, somewhere in there. Everybody's doing raffles and stuff like that, and stuff, and everybody seems to do it. Any catches? I am back, had to do some stuff. Yeah, I caught a couple of hardheads, man, and I had a bite right now. I had a bite on the green rod and on the blue rod, but unfortunately I didn't get it. But we'll get it going. We'll get it going. There's like I said, the water's real calm tonight, guys. It's like glass, and the sky is beautiful. We just came out. This is you know, kind of a like thank you guys for tuning in with us. Been doing this for about 4 years now on YouTube, and you know, I can't tell you how much I appreciate you guys that tune in, and it's been a part of my channel for all these years, and that's constantly coming in. I got guys from, you know, up in Canada, China, Singapore, Italy, Somalia. I mean, I got all these different countries and stuff. The people that tune in and watch our videos, and that's awesome, man. I really appreciate that you know, people have actually came in and checked out the channel. Happy New Year to you too, brother. How's the weather here where you're at? Oh, it's beautiful, brother. It's like about 60 degrees, no wind. It's bad for fishing, but it's a beautiful night. The sky is clear. whenever the boats drive through, and there's a lot of boats going through right now because there's just no wind, there's no waves, there's no current. So right now the hardy boys are out in full force. I got a hardy boy right there on there again, biting the green rod. I changed up leaders today. I'm going with a different leader, but they're hard life leaders though. But I changed it up a little bit today. Hopefully I'm doing some 3-way shorts, and I got 2 3-way shorts. I'm going to try that out today and see, since there's no current, dang, how much longer till the tide starts moving? I'm not sure on that one. I didn't check. I don't even know if it's gonna, unless it like picks up, but the temperature is supposed to drop a little bit. Something's still messing with this green rod right here, but it's kind of hard to see it because it's high up. But when I first started, I had it perfect to where you could see the tip, and now it's like you can only see the bottom half of the rod, and I don't know why. I don't know if I can get it to tilt. Let me see if I can get it to tilt up a little bit right there. Yeah, that goes back down a little bit. I use a 130-pound test for the alligator gar. Between 130 and 150. John, what's up, man? How you doing, brother? Yeah, I use heavy line on the alligator gar because some of the places I fish have a lot of structure, a lot of trees and stuff under there. I can see the whole rod. All right, cool. But yeah, so I mean, I use heavy line on the alligator gar rods, which are basically the drum rods that I'm using. This is one of the ones that I do. Good, brother. Any luck? I've had a few hard heads. I got one that keeps tapping this one right now. Without no current, without no waves, it might be a hardy boy night. But how much is the line? Just depends, man. I get it at Hard Life. I get a discount there. I don't know if Albert's still doing my 10% discount. If somebody says, you know, Capt.Eric, Team Reel Loco sent them. Because, I mean, Albert's channel is way bigger than mine now. So, but in the beginning, he would give us a little discount. And also to my teammates, and then to people that went in there and said, you know, I saw that Capt.Eric uses the line from here. And he would give like a 10% discount or something back in the day. So I don't know if he's still doing it or not. I haven't really been asked that question in a while. Breaking my Team Hard Life fishing rod. Yeah, breaking the Team Hard Life fishing rod. Oh, gotcha, man. You got one, huh? Right on. Yeah, I got a Vixen rod right there. That little blue rod. And that's her lucky rod. I have a Vixen rod that I use it has an Avid on it that I use for alligator gar. That's the one that if you ever saw my TikTok, did they ship? Yes, they do. All you gotta do is send your reel in. They spool it. As a matter of fact, he makes a video of him spooling your reel, and then you can see the line. He has a microscope thing that he puts, so you see your line's not frayed in any way. That the line is perfect when he puts it on there, and then it gets shipped to you. But yes, it's Hard Life Bait and Tackle here in Corpus Christi, Texas. It's right there off of Greenwood and SPID. What size Avets do you use? MXLs, XL, SX, Raptors. I have the red MXL Raptor, the XL right there, the green one. That's not a Raptor right there. That's just an MX. That doesn't have the magnets in it or the dial to stop the reel from backlashing. But I don't backlash too often unless I don't wet the line. Then the first cast is normally I backlash it. But when I throw those big baits, I always thumb the hell out of it anyway. What size Avets do you use for the gar? The same ones that you see here for the drum, the same rods I use for the alligator gar. I use 10-foot rods, big Avid reels, heavy duty line, Cortland braid, tight line braid. Like I said, everything is there at Hard Life. Albert is one of my biggest sponsors, so I use pretty much his stuff out here. We do together, we make leaders we constantly making leaders at the shop, trying to get it to where we're catching more fish. And like, we've made leaders for bait, we made leaders for gaspergoo, for tilapia. Matter of fact, Albert caught like a 17 or 18 pound flathead on these tiny hooks that we did for tilapia, on the smallest piece of earthworm you could see, like just a smidgen of an earthworm. And we're fishing for tilapia, and he caught like a 17.5 pound flathead on it. That video's out. And matter of fact, he did a catch clean cook on that. We got 10 watching, 7 thumbs up. Awesome, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, I can chunk them, man. I can get them out there, which I'm very thankful for, because after my surgery, after I tore my bicep muscle off my left arm, and I tore all the tendons, literally my arm exploded from right there at my elbow. All the tendons, ligaments, and everything, the joint in my elbow, and the bicep muscle completely ripped off. The biggest bicep muscle you have because you have 2 bicep, where your biceps at. There's 2 muscles there. Well, the big muscle is the one I ripped off the bone, and it literally rolled up into my neck when I tore it. So that sucked. I was like that for 8 days. I had to duct tape my arm back to my. I need to take my pen slammer and fisher to get new line. Yeah, man. Those reels right there work great. I love pin reels. I'm just not a big fan of spinning reels anymore. I just don't use them. The only time I use spinning reels is when I'm out on redfish trips, and those are like 3,500 Shimano's and like small rods, or I use Lew's. I like using Lew's for redfish, and I just use a Carolina rig. But where I fish at for redfish and black drum and trout and stuff like that, there's a lot of oyster reefs back there, so I use the cable. I don't use monofilament or fluorocarbon on it, and I catch just as many things. Plus I catch bull sharks back there and stuff like that. Chunk them out with the best of them. I appreciate that, John. Thank you, man. I tried to. I've been able to cast a little ways. I used to cast real far. I used to do competition casting back in the day, which I have pictures when I was like 15, 16. And I was messing around with Robert when I told him I threw like, I don't know, 900 feet or something like that. I was just messing with him. I think my best cast was 368 feet. And I had a 10,000 Abu Garcia with 13 bearings in it. That was my competition reel. And I pendulum cast with the 12-foot rod. What are your plans for the new year? Be safe, the cups are bad right now, Cap. Yeah, I'm having a drink. I have some Capt.Eric juice in the cup. Cheers, guys. No, man, as far as plans for the new year, I'm not sure if we're gonna get to see her grandson, my daughter. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get to pick up my daughter or not. We got 11 watching and 9 thumbs up, man. Appreciate that, guys. Thank you. Appreciate y'all. Happy New Year's to you if you're tuning in. I know it's a little early. I didn't do a Christmas deal. Merry Christmas. Like I said, guys, I just came out here to do a little fishing and to thank you guys for sticking with me on this channel for the last 4 years. We got a lot more action coming up. I'm going to start doing some raffles for some guided fishing trips. So it's not so much of a big burden where somebody's like, man, I got to bust out $500 to go fishing with 2 people. You get room and board, you get a meal, you get to hang out with me all day. And, you get a place to crash. There's toilets and showers over there. And we go out and do some alligator gar fishing. And then, now shark fishing is going to go up, guys, because the price of line, price of everything went up. I used to start out at $600 for a 24-hour trip. And it was $600, $300 for each additional. And, and I did well. I catch a lot of big sharks, guys. I mean, if you guys saw in August, I did a trip with my sons, Eric and Justin. Those are my 2 oldest sons. And we caught that 12.6 tiger. Bonsa is the angler that was on the reel. And we caught a 12.6 tiger. Tiger sharks, guys, we catch about roughly in a year. In the month of August alone, man, we catch probably about 20 to 25 big tigers. Over 10 foot. One time we actually had a quadruple hook up on tigers and landed all 4. That I have pictures and some partial videos, but I mean, we were so busy that literally the 2 anglers we had on the trip, and then we had to stop 2 pedestrians and be like, have you ever caught a shark before? They're like, no, come here, we need your help. You know, it was literally that crazy. But me and HXW need to go shark fishing with that. Okay, man, there you go. Yeah, shark fishing, guys, like I'll tell you right now, if I'm in August, I live on the beach. I love catching big tigers. I love catching big hammerheads. Now, my biggest hammerhead is not huge by any standard. It's like 11.9. But now my tiger sharks, 12.7 is my biggest tiger shark. And during the year, we probably catch, like I said, I mean, in the month of August alone, we catch between 20 and 25, somewhere in there, 27. We catch a lot of tiger sharks in the month of August. So when people want to go shark fishing, that's when I tell them to come down. I have clients that repeat, that come every year. Can you eat a tiger shark? I don't eat them. I don't like killing them. I tag them and I release them. The only one that I ever killed was when I was 18 years old, and I caught that 12, well, I was 18 or 19, somewhere in there. And I caught that 12.7, and I killed it just for the jaws. And after that, I felt like crap. I was like, man, this big female, you know, it takes 10 years for them to produce a pup. You know, they got to get 10 years. It takes them to the 10 feet to get mature enough to put out a pup. You know, 1 pup tiger. So, you know, when I killed that fish, oh, there, your rod's going. Your rod's going. Shit, I missed it. I missed it. It was bowing. That was weird. That was a slow bite. That could have been a drum. On that rod right there, on that little blue rod, I have fish bites. Need to go shark fishing with you sometime. Yeah, like I said, guys, if I'm not on a charter, man, and if I'm going, if you are not on my Facebook page, go to my Facebook page, man. Capt.Eric, Capt.Eric Hernandez. Oh, we got a bite on the green rod again. But see, you guys, these are not drum. These are hardheads that are biting right now. They're just barely pecking. They're not drum. So they're not bowing these rods like they normally do. But yeah, so if you guys get on my Facebook page, I normally post, hey, I'm headed down the beach. And you got a window of about 30 minutes when I say I'm heading down the beach, because I'm loading up my truck. It takes me about 30 minutes, and then I head on down. Yeah, it's right there. I mean, it's a smaller rod. It's just a little spinning Shimano with the Vexen rod. It's a smaller rod. I think it's a 3500 or 4500, something like that. It's a smaller reel, but she catches so many dang drum with that rod, reel combo. The other night, she was the only one that caught fish. She caught 4 of them on it, and the biggest one was 42 inches on a double drop drum leader, which is just a monofilament leader that Albert makes at the shop. So if you're ever in there, you get the double drop drum leader, that's the one. That's what she was using. I don't know if you can see, but right there is a little glow in the dark thing, but it's kind of already ran out. So I'm about to change baits, get new baits in the water. So I'm gonna prep some baits real quick. You guys, if you all can entertain each other, try to stick with me. Give me a few seconds, and let me get another set of pantyhose, and get another big crab and cut it in half, and get my baits ready. Daniel, just you and your lady out tonight? Yes. Yep. We're just kicking back, man. Like I said, this is a appreciation video, just fishing before the new year, and it's like a way for I could say thank you, and of course happy holidays. And you know, I can't tell you guys how much I appreciate y'all sticking it with this channel for over these 4 years, man. It's been a blessing. I've caught a lot of big fish. I've met a lot of wonderful people, and it's opened up a different world for me. I got a new song ready to come out, guys, so if you can help me get monetized, I need 1,000 watch hours. I'm at 3,000. I need 4,000. Here recently, I've been leaving my TV running 24 hours, man, with just my YouTube playing. so I can get there. Once I hit my monetize, where I get monetized and these videos get commercials put into them, and we start making money with this channel, we're gonna do more giveaways. And not only are we doing more giveaways, I'll be able to drop more music because I can get in the studio and do more. I reconnected with Jay. You guys, a lot of you guys know Jay's like my son. We started this stuff doing rap music together. I think I got a bite. You know, I wrote within, I don't know, 5 minutes. That's the song for Hard Life Bait and Tackle, the beginning song. Wrote that song in 5 minutes, and Jay blew it out of the water. I can't sing for shit, but you know, he can. He has the voice. He has it to where he can really do it. More money for charity. Yeah. If you guys don't know, man, while I was running the page for 4 years, the South Texas Alligator Guard Championship Tournament page, we donated $10,064 in 4 years in Curtis's name. Curtis is the young Down syndrome kid that I met at Cast for Kids, and we donated $10,064 to Cast for Kids. Over the years, a lot of people don't know how I do it, but I run a tournament. I charge $5 per rod. So all the rod money that comes in, I donate that to Cast for Kids. The payout is 100% of the entry fees. The rods is what we donate, the rod fees, which is $5 a rod. We normally have like 3 to 4 rod max. This last year we had no max on the rods because we try to donate as much as we can this last year. So with that being said, what I do is I normally match whatever the rod fees were. I would match it out of my savings account. And so most years it was $800 to $1,100, $1,200. And this last year we almost made $2,000. I couldn't match it all the way, but I did match it up to, I think I donated $1,168.39 is what I had in my savings. So I couldn't match it exactly like I did the years previous, but got close enough. And so $10,000 is what it was that at the end of it for 4 years that we donated to Cast for Kids. Oh, I heard a dolphin. Son of a gun. That's another killer of the fish right there. Damn. The live videos do count into it, yes. But going back and watching them, liking them, commenting on them, all it does is it picks it up and it gets me more subscribers. And like I did that when I did the giveaway, the 1,500 subscriber giveaway, which was like $4,000+ worth of stuff, which was a free Avid, a free rod, a wallet from Jacked Up Leatherworks. Sorry, Jacob. Jacked Up Leatherworks. He made a wallet like my wallet, which I just lost recently. He's making me another one. God bless him. So I'll have another Team Reel Loco wallet. And those wallets and all that stuff, guys, you can purchase them. It won't say member on it. Stickers, shirts, like the shirts that I wear, the jaws glow in the dark. So if I was to turn off the light, my jaws would be glowing. Shirts like that, hoodies, caps, all that stuff. We have a line, guys. So if you guys are ever interested in buying a Team Reel Loco shirt, it would say bite me, not member. But everything else will be the same. You know, it'll have your set of shark jaws in the front, Team Reel Loco in it, basically our logo. Oh, there goes a firework over there. Let's see if they shoot off another one. Kind of keep it there and see if we get some fireworks going on. But yeah, we have a little bit of merchandise, guys. Plus the leaders, like my guard leaders are for sale. Oh, there you go. The little blue rod got a bite. Yeah. The dolphins, man, it's real bad. When they come over here, you're not going to get a bite. You got to wait for them to leave. But it's a good time to get fresh baits ready, prepped, all that good stuff. And as soon as they take off, it's a good time. I remember one night I came out here, there were so many flounder out here. I went to cast my line. I didn't even turn on my light yet. I cast my line out, and when the weight hit over here to the right, like this way here to the right of the pier that I'm standing by, the dolphins were all lined up in the grass line, and there was flounder all the way to the bridge. I mean, there was like 6 flounder just right down there. And it was at the time where you couldn't gig them and stuff. And but I mean, I was just there was 23-inch flounder and all that. Like, I was just like literally throwing a hook down there and like popping the hook, and they were biting the hooks. Yeah, they got some fireworks going on over there. They got some fireworks popping off over here. I don't know who's popping off fireworks, but it looks like from Port A. But yeah, like the leaders and all that kind of stuff, guys, all that stuff's for purchase. And then of course my shark leaders and stuff like that, it's pretty much all hard life bait and tackle gear. So, you know, they got shark leaders there in-house, cast outs, all that good stuff. So that day that Panza caught that big one, team Let's Run It, Panza has Panza's Fishing Adventures on YouTube. He's another great channel, guys. Frank Morales, Texas Fishing. I met him on a charter. If you guys ever want to see a great video of alligator gar, like non-stop action, that was literally, I think we caught 5 or 6 alligator gar within like 20 minutes, man. It was like we hooked one. The first run, I think we missed the first run, and then I cast it back out, and then right after that, hooked it, all 5 rods. And then they didn't even stay for the whole time. They were tired. They wanted to go back to San Antonio. And after that, we just became like family. So Frank and I, we hang out quite a bit. Something just loosened up the red rod. I'm gonna see if let me see. Maybe. Something just bit that red rod right there. Okay, we're getting a little bit of wind right now, guys. The wind's picking up a little bit. There's a little bit of movement in the water. That's a good thing. Ready to put some fresher baits out there. Alright, 10 watching, 9 thumbs up. Appreciate that, guys. Man, we're almost at 100%. That's awesome. All right, the wind is picking up and it is getting cooler, man. That's a really good sign. Maybe these fish will start picking up, biting right now. Bring in both these rods, guys. I'm going to prep some baits with this wind picking up and this cooler weather kicking in. Roger, what's up? Team Hard Life member right there. Who's in the house? The Roger's in the house. What's up, man? Are those boats? There were boats earlier. Right now, no, there's no boats out here right now. That over there, those lights, that's Port A. The main ship channel that goes out to Port A is right there. There's like 5 or 6 channels that come into here off the main channel. So it's like a little super highway right here that goes back up here into the flats. And this goes all into the Brown and Roots flats, all the way back up there and all the way around to Kiewit. All the way up into Ingleside, all of that way. So this area right here is a big body of water. So, I mean, you catch fish all through here. This spot right here, I just happen to be fishing for a really long time. 10 watching, 10 thumbs up. Appreciate that. Got to go to bed. Work in the morning. Good luck out there. Thank you, brother John. I appreciate that, man. All right, let me get these baits prepped. Let me get these rods in, and let me get a jacket on too. I'm a little chilly. I'm gonna wear a jacket that my buddy Roland gave me, my Teamster buddy. He gave me I'm a UPS, United Pot Smoker of America. He gave me a pullover UPS jacket. I'm filling out the arms good, man. That my gym workouts are doing pretty good right now. Yes, sir. Been going to the gym quite a bit. Me and Michelle went the other night. She got her workout in there. Get another trap. I'll bring it in. Yes, sir. That was pretty hot. So guys, these are some of the crabs we caught in the trap that day. Right here. Pretty good sized blue crab. Here. Cut them always. I always cut off the tops from here. Cut off the tips. I like to trim the legs. I like the baits to be as aerodynamic as possible. Normally I'll take the half crab and I kind of get that right before the leg and the knuckle. I just kind of get it down, let them fall into the water there. Kind of like so. Take out your pantyhose, get to the back of it, open it, all the way to the bottom. Bottom of it, take your crab, put the point in the center, pull it over, and that's basically it right there. I always pull it kind of tight, do a spin, take it, make your loop, put your pantyhose back through. down, grab my pantyhose, make that knot on the bottom. Pull it to the very end. Try not to lose too much of your pantyhose. You don't want to lose a lot, especially as expensive as they are. Get a good amount. Normally I'll measure it, the crab, get a good amount of it. Know that I need it that much. I'll cut it, and I'm ready to go again. Leave that there. My next crab. Cut off real quick. Open up the pantyhose. Crab in the center. Poke through by the knot. Pull the pantyhose over the whole crab. Once you grab it, you just pull it. It makes that pocket. Once that pocket's there, like I said, you just grab it, pull it, get it kind of tight, and then I just give it that little spin right there at the end. And once it's got that spin, you kind of got that package, and then you just take that tail and tie your knot. And that's how you package a blue crab bait in a pantyhose. And that just keeps the smaller fish from eating it, all the insides, all the meat. It lasts a little bit longer, especially when crab's real expensive. I always put the crab on the hook. I wiggle it to drill through the shell so it don't crack. Dry my hands so I can put my fish bites on. The fish bites helps with the cast. It helps from tearing the pantyhose and stuff. It keeps it kind of right there. It's kind of like a glue. So I always put a piece of fish bites on there. So here's a piece of fish bites, about an inch long, inch and a half long, and I just put it right at the tip of that hook, and that just kind of helps that crab stay on the hook better, a little bit better during the cast. And not only that, it's just double the scent water. So like I said, it's kind of like a glue. It binds it to, once it gets wet from the crab and stuff, it kind of binds it to it. So it looks something like that. See that juice just coming out of that crab right there? Yeah, now you can see my breath, and there's some wind out here now. So that's a really good thing, man. We might be able to start catching some fish now. So let's go ahead and send this one. Come back and rebait that one. Truck. All right. Got some ate that crap off of it. Look at it. Alright guys, we're back at it. What happened? What up? There we go. Alright guys, got all 3 rods back in the water. Here we go. I'm back guys, sorry about that. There, what's up Darnell? Drew, what's up, man? Custom surf rigs, man, awesome. Do a lot of surf fishing. Love catching pompano. Photo Live Roger. How y'all doing, man? Good to see you guys. Still got 10 watching, 11 thumbs up, man. Appreciate that, guys. Like I said, if you're just tuning in, happy holidays, guys. Happy New Year. Hope you all had a Merry Christmas. Guys, like I said, man, I'm just truly appreciative of you guys sticking out with me for the last 4 years, man. We just came out here tonight, guys. It's not very good conditions for drum fishing. It's very calm. It's glass. There's no current. I've already caught like 2 hard heads. I'm getting a bite right now on the green rod, but it looks like another hard head. This is more of a coming out saying happy holiday. Oh, 12 watching, 12 thumbs up, man. We're at 100%, man. That's awesome. She's a beast. Are you still there? Are the dolphins still here? No, I haven't heard them. We cast it back out. I haven't heard the dolphins. I got fresh baits on all 3 rods. What is a hardhead? It's a catfish, a saltwater catfish. We call them hardy boys, hardheads. They're pain in the butts, actually. Most times down the beach, man, when you're surf fishing, they just end up getting in your tires, the spines, because everybody doesn't keep them. They just throw them on the banks and stuff. Or this last freeze, a bunch of hardy boys died in this last freeze. So there was a grouper out there, saw a dolphin, saw like 4 or 5 grouper. Drew's from the East Coast. Oh man, awesome. I went up there to to Salem, and I stayed in Rockport, Massachusetts, and I went to Gloucester. I went to the Fisherman's Memorial. Absolutely beautiful. I ate like 6 lobster tails because they were like $4 a piece. You buy them out of a store on one side and the restaurants on the other side. I ate steamers. I had apple cider, hot apple cider for the first time ever, and I'm glad I got it there because it's like where it originated from. I got a lot of cool looks because I was wearing nothing but Dallas Cowboy stuff, wearing shorts and in a Cowboys jersey and flip-flops, and I don't know, it was like 20-degree weather. I was like, yeah, I'm representing Texas, baby. I was freezing my balls off, but you know, it was cool. But yeah, it was beautiful, man. That coastline was absolutely amazing. Hot apple is our holiday drink. Yeah, that's what they were telling me, man. And when I was up there, it was like it was really cold. Matter of fact, I think there was like either the World Series was going on and the Boston White Sox or Red Sox. I'm not a big baseball guy, but now football, basketball, yes. I think it's the White Sox, Red Sox, Boston Red Sox. Yeah. Well, one of those teams were in the World Series when I went up there, and it was like everybody was at the bars and stuff like that, and I was out there tearing up the food because the Italian food was amazing. It was just, everything was amazing, man. That trip was a trip to remember as far as the food and the experience and getting to see the Fisherman's Memorial. And the night that I went to the Fisherman's Memorial, it was super windy. It was cold as hell. It was raining, and it was just like I felt like I was there. I was right there at the statue. I saw the name of the captain, Will, from The Perfect Storm. I saw the all of them, man. I saw their names on there, and I actually got to touch the names and took a picture with my handprint next to them and everybody else's name around that little circle right there. Getting a bite on the red rod right there, guys. Hopefully that'll bow. I wanted to bow. Right now, guys, we're getting hardy boys are biting. So when the hardy boys bite, it's just a little tee, like a little pain in the butt, little bite. But we're trying to get these rods to drop. I had a little bit of wind. Now there's a little bit of waves in the water now. So that's a good thing. Because that when it's like glass out here, you don't catch fish. And then plus the dolphins keep coming around. So whenever it's choppy and you don't hear them, you don't hear the dolphins, the water's murky, tend to catch a lot more fish. Because they can't see the leaders. And all they do is go on scent. And they're just moving and moving and moving. The Chinese buffet and ate all the shrimp and crawfish. There you go. If you guys are ever in Corpus, there's Umaya. It's on Weber and SPID. It's an all-you-can-eat sushi bar. It's like during 12 to 3 o'clock, it's like $15 or something like that, $16. And it's all-you-can-eat sushi, man. And I mean, it's not only just sushi. There's hot food like the Mongolian grill type stuff. Fried calamari. I mean, it's just basically everything you can imagine. Soups, salads, chicken wraps. I mean, just basically everything you can eat is on that menu at that price, man. And that's pretty cheap because, I mean, going to McDonald's now, I spend $10 on a dang quarter pounder. So for $5 more, I eat all you can eat sushi, and it's a little bit better for you. I eat a lot of sushi. Love it. Love raw tuna. I've caught bluefin tuna offshore when I was in California, and I was mako shark fishing. That's a great video, guys. If you guys haven't seen that mako video, we're fly rod fishing for these mako sharks. There were sea lions. I mean, a pod of about 10,000 pilot dolphins. It was just amazing. There was 11-foot mako at the boat. We did hook that mako twice with the fly rod, and it just busted the line like it was nothing. There was a 1,000-pound mako on those plugs. It was cool. I almost touched it. I'm within an inch of touching its dorsal. Angel. Social. Cool, man. I don't know what that means, but hello. Thank you for tuning in. Got 11 watching, 12 thumbs up. Like I said, guys, man, I really appreciate you guys tuning in for over the last 4 years, sticking it out with me, man. I really appreciate it. I'm thinking about doing a raffle for a fishing trip, alligator guard, drum, redfish, something, here in the next month or two. And then, we can also do alligator guard during the summer. I want to do some raffles for it, get some trips booked up, have a little bit better year this year. COVID is not as bad as it's been. I remember when I lost all my clients for the month of August, which is a $40,000 month for me. That right there, man, that killed me. And since COVID, I've never been able to recoup that kind of turnaround for shark fishing in August. So I'm down for the raffle. Cool, man. What are you thinking? You think $5, $10, $20 a ticket? I mean, I was thinking to do like an alligator guard trip, maybe a black drum trip and a redfish trip, like do 3 different raffles. And like the guard trip will be like you get your room and board paid for, a meal, T-bone steaks or something of that nature, baked potato, cooked on a campfire type deal. Spend the day hanging out, drinking. There's showers. There's all that good stuff. South Carolina social. Oh, okay, yeah. Southern California. Yes, I was in San Diego when I went mako shark fishing. That was absolutely the best fishing I've ever done in my life. A mako shark is my dream shark. I've seen 2 caught as I was a deckhand when I was a child, like literally a child, teenager. I worked on the deep sea fishing boats out of Port A over here. Like I was a deckhand. I was just a kid. I didn't know too much about it. All I know is I loved fishing at that age. I was fishing since I was about 3 or 4 years old. So I've always been fishing. I've caught a lot of fish in my days. I've caught all kinds of different stuff. Hey, Angel. Man, that's cool, man. East Coast, West Coast. Man, it's awesome. I hope you guys have a wonderful New Year's too, man. We got 13 watching, 12 thumbs up. It's been a slow night tonight, guys. We've only caught 2 hardheads, and hardheads are saltwater catfish. Up in Florida, we catch another fish called a gaff top, which is a sailfish in Florida, which is not a sailfish. Like when I say sailfish down here in Texas, we're talking about a sailfish, one with a sail and a sword, and you know, like a sailfish. Over there in Florida, a sailfish is a gaff top. I didn't know that. I went to Florida and I caught a gaff top, and they're like, what's a gaff top? Well, this. And so, you know, as you go to different states and fish different areas, you learn the different things with the fish species. Like, I would never eat a mullet in my life. Florida, they eat mullet. I would never eat a mullet. They're nasty, they're disgusting. I use them for bait and they stink, and I will not ever eat one. But in Florida, they eat them. But of course their waters are clear, prettier waters. So I mean, I guess it'd be a lot better than here. Oh, I hear another firework. They're popping off again. Ray, need to try magnet fishing. Man, you know, I have really enjoyed that, watching you on TV on the big screen. Awesome, man. Appreciate that. Thank you, brother. Really appreciate that. Ray, when I go fishing again, man, I'm going to call you. I promise, man. I'm going to pick you up and we'll go out and do it to it. Because I really do want to fish with everybody on my channel sooner or later. Like I said, I've been able to fish with a lot of big name YouTubers because they talk to me. They messaged me personally, and like, you know, and I got to know them, and then they invited me to go fishing with them, and I quick to go. They eat mullet in Florida. Yes, they do. Oh, there's a bite. That could have been a hardy boy. That wasn't a very big bite. If somebody didn't break a bottle out here, I'd be barefooted. I love fishing out here barefooted. I don't know, I like to feel the cold concrete. But normally I like flip-flops. I mean, even in the coldest weather, I would always wear flip-flops. But here, as I'm getting older, my feet get cold. It used to not be like that. 3-4 years ago, I could be out here in shorts in a tank top in 30-degree weather, and I was good. But now that I'm getting older, it's just, man, it hurts the bones. I guess since I became diabetic, man. You know what? Since I became diabetic, that's when all my body started changing. Like, I really did get into some ugly stuff, man. Like, where the body started hurting more and getting chills and cold, and that never happened before. Wow, we got actually a line of clouds, guys. I don't know if you can see that right here. That's a line of clouds. That was not there earlier, because I mean, it was a clear sky. So that's crazy. The clouds are moving in. Maybe there's another front coming this way. I know that Arctic blast that came through here, man, it was cold. My hands were killing me. But we did catch 33 drum in 2.5 hours. 2 people. I caught 33 and my buddy caught 33. And we went fish for 2.5 hours, 33 black drum. The biggest one was 47 inches. Well, I hear some birds working. But yeah, I'm thinking about doing that raffle, man. Getting all this stuff going here. Feel everything when you get older. Man, that is so true. Like, I mean, because I mean, I've been diabetic now for 3 years. I was diagnosed at 42. My grandfather was diagnosed at 45, but he lived to be 92 years old. He passed in 2020. And then, but my great grandmother was 109, and she passed 2 months before my grandfather did. in 2020, 2 months before my grandfather. She was February, my grandfather was in April. So in December, I lost my grandmother. So it was December, February, and April. So I lost all my grandparents in 2020 in those 3 months. And my great grandmother was 109, but she didn't die of old age or a heart attack. She got gangrene because she fell down, broke her ankle, and they didn't clean her wound properly. So she got gangrene in it because they couldn't sew her skin up because her skin was so old. They couldn't sew her skin up, so they left the plate out, and it ended up getting gangrene, which ended up making her septic, and then her body basically just shut down. But she was 109. She was born 1910. She lived to be 109, and she had 10 children. She was born at 10 o'clock. So everybody was like, she was going to make 110, no problem. Which she was really healthy and still real coherent. She danced all night. The year before, at 108, she fell down, broke a hip, and they did a surgery, fixed it, and she was walking within like 3 months. And she was just a strong, amazing woman. You know, I wasn't even sad when she passed away. I mean, I had her forever. I've been waiting to take my son. Don't know. I would love to magnet fish too. Yeah, that actually sounds really cool. I seen them do it, and I see them catching guns and stuff, and that'd be my luck. I'd catch some kind of murder weapon, like, yeah, I don't know, man. Some way, somehow they try to pin it on me or something. That's what I'd be scared of. You're right. Yeah, I've been wanting to take my son. You don't know what you'll catch. Yeah, true. You never know. You never know, man. That's like I said. I've seen so many things like guns, bikes. I think somebody caught like somebody's urn one time. It was like, I don't know. It was weird. Like they brought up this box, and I think it was somebody's ashes, like they're from their cremation, and so they ended up putting it back or whatever. But I mean, it's just, you never know, man. But that would kind of suck, man. You pick up somebody's ashes, you know, you disturb their rest. From the 361, also Team Hardlife. I am not. I'm Team Reel Loco. Team Reel Loco member. I'm one of the founding members. I'm one of the originals. What was it, 14 years ago? 13, 14 years ago, since we've been doing shark rodeo and sharkathon and all that kind of stuff, which we won. And we won the shark rodeo 2 years in a row, which was 17 and 18. No, sorry, 18 and 19. 18 and 19. That's a $20,000 shark tournament. We won back to back, and then they didn't have it in 2020 due to COVID. Just Team Hardlife member. Oh, I'm sorry. I think I might have overstepped my bounds. I thought you were asking if I was a Team Hardlife member. No, Hardlife is my sponsor. Albert sponsors me, leaders, tackle gear, so on and so forth. And of course, he goes fishing with me quite a bit. I help him out whenever he has giveaways. We did the 20,000 subscriber giveaway because I am a guide. I do, like I said, I do land-based trips, shark fishing trips from the beach, boat. I have a boat. I do a redfish, trout, flounder in the back bays, in the brackish water, because I do not have my 6-pack license. I did not want to get my 6-pack license, and I also fish fresh and brackish water for alligator gar. Alligator gar is one of my big things, guys. If you go through there, I got a couple of 8-footers in these videos. If you've ever seen an 8-foot alligator gar, it's an absolute monster. It hangs out over my boat. My boat's 7 foot 10 inches across from edge to edge, from the starboard side to the right side, from both sides of the boat, from the left to the right, both sides of it. The alligator gar was sticking out over on both sides, the tail and the snout. So that was 7 foot 10 inches. The alligator gar was about 8 foot 3, about 2 inches off the world record. Caught 2 of them last year in that class, landed them, and then I had one at the boat that was like 9 foot 7. I was guesstimating right in that area. I fished with 361 members, though. Yes, I'm from San Antonio. Who's from San Antonio? Oh, Roger. Yes, okay. You guys are keep on the conversation. I'm just blabbering away here, waiting for that bite. I should play I think I got a bite, and I bet you I'll get one. If you guys don't know, I write rap music about fishing. It's in my, if you go to my channel and go to my playlist, look up team songs, and all the songs that are there, either I wrote or my son wrote, and he sings them. I'm in a few of them. You know, you'll hear my voice here and there. When I say Capt.Eric, you know it's me. But it's all rap about fishing, kind of like Adam J. I don't know if you guys know who Adam J is, but he's a freestyle fisherman. You know, he raps about fishing. It's clean. You know, there's no cuss words in it hardly. A couple songs have, I think, shit in it. You know, like, you know, I only pass to the teammates, so I'm telling you shit, that type of stuff. But it's like only 1-2 lyrics throughout all 12 songs. I think one song has that word in it. But everything else is cool, clean. It's about father-sons, father-daughters, making memories, that type of stuff. I think I got a bite. You hear the reel screaming. You see the wake of a monster. That's a magical feeling. I mean, those are like lyrics, some of the songs, you know. I got a new song that's ready to go out. It's called My Time. My Time, you know, rapidly passing these other dudes. You know, we got Evan Rudes. Those are like some lyrics in it. So it's all about fishing, you know. Matter of fact, we wrote a song for Albert, Hard Life. We got Soul, which is fishing's in our soul, that type of stuff. We're all from Texas, pretty much, man. My YouTube base is basically out of Texas. I do have, like I said, I got Italy. I have Singapore, the Philippines, China, Germany. A few other places that watch my channel, man. So that's pretty awesome, man. I never thought it'd go international like that, especially with how little subscribers I have. You know, compared to these other guys that have 100,000, 1 million, all that kind of stuff. You know, these guys got people watching from all over the world. And then I literally freak out on some of these channels that have over 1 million subscribers, and they're like playing video games, claw machines, catching like playing a video game, catching a bear with a claw machine. The crap that I did when I was like 4 years old, like that actually makes people watch. I'm like, wow, you know, these guys are making, you know, they're actually making more money than I am, busting my butt on a daily over there, you know, spending 50, 60 cents trying to catch, 50, 60, 50 cents to $1 doing these claw machines and catching a teddy bear. And they're, you know, they're making $30,000, $40,000 on these videos. I'm just like, wow. That's insane to me. I'm like, wow, I'm out here busting my butt trying to entertain catching fish, in which most time we catch fish, guys. Like I said, tonight the conditions are crappy. All the songs are good, especially Won't Stop. Love that song. Yeah, Won't Stop is a good one, man. That's one of my faves. Won't Stop and All Day. Those two songs, you know, those really came from the heart, man. But Team Reel Loco is like the main one that I really put a lot into. After I think I got a bite. That one kind of just came natural, man, because I had it in my head for a long time. And I think I got a bite was like the one where I just sat down and I grabbed a pad and pen one day and I just actually finally wrote it down because it was always in my head. And with that being said, I mean, I was just sitting there just, you know, I think I got a bite. It's a nice day to go yak out of line. I'm going to call up the whole team, tell them grab the rods and let the reel scream. I think I got a bite. See, I mean, it was just there. It was just constantly playing in my head. And then I just needed to put it to a beat. But see, when I sang it, I didn't like it. So then when Jay did it, it was just amazing. His voice took it to the next level. Trinity 2023, I'm coming. Okay, 2023 Trinity River. Of course, guys, you know I know the Garbillies. We did a tournament up in the Trinity River area. I fished a few tournaments in the Trinity. You know, I was invited down there, so I went down and I fished the Trinity River 2 years in a row when they had them, the tournaments for alligator gar. And yeah, I know a bunch of people up there that are always willing to take me fishing, or I could get you with somebody that'll take you fishing up there in the Fort Worth area. So that right there, I mean, that I could definitely do. I can definitely hook you guys up with somebody to fish with on the Trinity, and then we'll put you on a fish. Because the Trinity River is a rough and nasty place, and downtown is no place you want to be. I'll tell you right now, downtown Dallas, boy, whew, There was so many dang gunshots, and I mean, I'm not talking handguns. I'm talking freaking assault rifles, man. From the bridge, from like, I mean, 300-400 yards away from the bridge, and they lit that. I don't know, every 30, 40, 50 minutes, man. And I was just like, Jesus Christ, I'm in a war zone. And then the helicopter would come over and shine the lights on everybody around fishing, and I'm like, nobody here has a dang assault rifle, man. We're out here with fishing poles. You know, every time them gunshots would go off, I just kind of ducked down by the side of my truck, and then I got a ticket because I wasn't supposed to be on the levee, which there was no sign saying not to park there. So I tried to fight it, but of course that didn't work. So I ended up paying a $300 fine. So that trip to Dallas cost me, with the entry fees and everything, probably like $500. And then like gas. Come on, man, quit being little fish. That's already the second bite on that rod, and it's just not tugging it like a drum. But the wind stopped again. It's starting to get a little foggy. But the temperatures are coming down. Hopefully that'll get them moving. Corpus Christi, Texas in the house. Yes, sure. Have them vocals. I don't, man. I do sing on a couple of the songs. You'll hear me in them. Reel Loco song, I'm in that one. A few of the other ones, I'm in them, but dude, I don't like the way I sound on in the studio. Jay has that voice, that distinct voice, and he's just, and not only that, he's an amazing artist, and he has a talent that surpasses me. I mean, he could put a song out in a week, and I mean, and it's fire. You know, he is that skilled and that talented when it comes to making, you know, rap. But like I said, it's all clean, it's all good lyrics, it's all about fishing. So you guys check out that, man. If you guys haven't heard the rap music from our page, definitely check it out, man. You will save you will download all those videos, or you keep playing them for me over and over when you're in your truck. Put them on your truck, Bluetooth it to your truck when you're listening, when you get on my channel, and Bluetooth it to your truck and go to my playlist, and you'll see team songs, and just play all 12 songs. And I'll tell you, when you're out there fishing, you're gonna get more bites. I can't do it right now because I'm using my phone to do this live stream, and I'm out of my Capt.Eric juice. I'm gonna have to make another one. Let me get my bottle real quick. Huh? What? You want this truck? What is it? Oh, hell yeah. How much do you have? Truck like that ain't gonna last. Not for that price. Not for $1,200. I'm going to my bank, see if I can pull a loan. No, about probably at 15, 13. Depends on how long it takes to pay back. You get a 12-month loan on it, yeah, you're gonna pay, you know, $300-400 in interest. But if you pay it off in a month, you don't pay hardly any interest. $50-100. All right, Capt.Eric is back in the cup. All right, 11 watching, 14 thumbs up, man. Awesome. You ever use clams for bait? Over here, no. In freshwater for catfish, yes. There's freshwater clams. over there on the East Coast, man, I heard, yeah, like clams are like the bait of choice out there, man. I heard that you catch a lot of fish on them. But no, over here in freshwater, we got these freshwater clams. They're pretty big. But as far as here, like if in the saltwater, the clams we use here is more, we more normally eat them. You know, they're pretty delicious. But most of our clams come from, I think, from your area, actually. Mario Pedesquia, what's up, my brother? There's a Team Reel Loco member in the chat. We got 11 watching, 14 thumbs up. Happy New Year, brother. I'm just doing a little thank you video for all the subscribers, talking about what's coming up. We got a new song ready to put out. I'm already got it out of the studio. By the way, guys, this is me on this one. So, yep, I got it out, ready to go, man. All I gotta do is get monetized. Once I get monetized, I'll put it out. So you guys want to help me out, man? Throw my channel up on the TV and just let it play. I need 1,000 watch hours. I'm at 3,000 right now. I need 4,000 to get monetized. The bite is slow, guys. Like I said, I'm sorry. I knew it was going to be slow tonight. And with the dolphins, no wind, kind of warmer temperatures. For drum fishing, you want that 40 degrees, low 50s, mid 40 degree weather, choppy, or just freaking miserable weather, cold, rainy, 30-mile-an-hour winds. All that stuff is dang good fishing here for these black drum. But hopefully we'll get one or two before I call it. Hey, actually that ain't too bad. Normally I use Coke Zero for my Capt.Eric juice, but Crown Apple and Dr. Pepper ain't too bad either. Oh, wow. I had a little buffer in there. I think I need to put on my battery pack. Hold on one second. Let me get my battery pack out. Let me have my battery pack. Yeah, it's starting to get a little foggy out here, actually. Let me plug this thing in real quick, guys, so I don't lose my, because it will start buffering once my battery starts getting lower. And once that happens, then there ain't nothing I can do about that. It just shuts off. You got 11 watching still, 14 thumbs up. That's amazing, man. Cool. It's been a while since I've done it live. I've been doing some crab fishing, crab pot pulling out here, and crab lining. I've been catching some really big blue crab. I know they're not Dungeness and stuff like that, up north and stuff, but I know one thing. When I went to Massachusetts, I know that the lobsters were so cheap, man. I was like $3 or $4 for the lobsters, and they were like the lobster bigger than the lobsters you get at Red Lobster. And it was just amazing. The clams, everything. It was just cheap. Dungeness crab were like $2.50. I ate like 5 of them. I gorged myself on seafood. You know, I'm a 280-pound, 6-foot tall Mexican guy, man. I look white, but I got red hair. They call me the Mexican Viking. But I take off my shirt. I got all the tattoos, you know. I got my last name on my stomach. My brother Mario right there. I was like his red-headed step brother there. Crown apple juice is a killer. Really, I might have to try that, man. The only thing is that apples has a lot of sugar in it, man. The apple juice. So I try to use Coke Zero. Oh, there's a bite. That was bigger than a catfish bite. I don't know if you guys saw that one. That one right there. Hopefully I get a drum so you can see how big they are. Like I said, these conditions are not good conditions right now. But I'm always optimistic. I normally catch 2 or 3 even in the worst conditions out here. So it just takes a little bit of time. Don't forget to live stream, peeps. What football team You go for it. I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan, brother. Yep, I know. I know. I've watched the Cowboys since Danny White was quarterback, and I think I was like 2 years old. I've always been a Cowboys fan. Uh, I went to school in San Antonio. I'm originally from San Antonio. I grew up in the 210. I went to Palo Alto Elementary, and then I went to Meadow Village, then to Anson Jones. From Anson Jones, I shot over to Kirby Elementary, and then I went to Kirby Junior High, and then to Judson High School. Played football there at Judson. Sorry, buddy. Not right now. We're not talking right now. We're live streaming. Hey, Hermano's in here. What's up, big dog? Hey, brother. How you doing, man? Feeling pretty good, man. Stopped smoking. So I'm on 12 days now. Feeling pretty good about that. Been hitting the gym real hard. Been going, I go pretty much every day. Sometimes I go twice a day. Just really trying to do my best. Doing well. Drinking a cold one, man. God bless you. So am I. Yeah, I haven't been drinking too much, man. Like I said, I've been trying to get a little healthier. I was 309 pounds, and then I started losing weight and got down to 289 or something like that. And I started my diet at 289. Like, I really started trying at 289, and I got down to like 240. And then I ballooned back up during the holidays, during Christmas and all that. Man, shoot, I gained back almost all my weight. I was 280 pounds the other day when I went to the gym, and but I've already dropped another 6 pounds, and I started my diet again. So hopefully I'll be able to get down to the 220 goal. That's what I'm working for, 220. I'm tired of being almost 300 pounds. Dallas Cowboys for life, yes sir. I'm listening to your song right now, Capt.Eric. Awesome, brother. Appreciate that. What song are you listening to, man? You guys on the East Coast and the West Coast, man, do y'all have a YouTube channel? I'll have to look that up, man. Just put it into the comments here, and I'll go back and I'll check it out, man. I'll subscribe to your channel. And I'll go through and I'll make sure I like, comment on all of your videos. I try to do that for everybody, man. Yeah, it's hard to stop smoking. I'll tell you right now, the Escobar pens, I don't know if you guys know. I mean, I'm not sponsored by them or nothing, but these vape pens, man, this is a cotton candy, has changed it tremendously. I don't puff on it a lot. It's not like when I would smoke cigarettes, but I will say this though, it's helped me out tremendously. So I've been buying. I bought 2 more to kind of go through the phase of cutting all the way back down to no nicotine. But yeah, as far as, and everybody says you go back to cigarettes, man. I smell a cigarette now because Michelle smokes cigarettes. My girlfriend smokes cigarettes, and when she lights a cigarette next to me, it just gives me a headache. I want to vomit. I hate the smell. I mean, I'm not going to tell her to quit. It's her life. But to me, it smells so bad now. It's like, I just can't take it. I think I got a bite. All right, man. Cool. Hey, did the Cowboys win today? I didn't get to watch the whole game. I only watched a little part of it. I was at the gym when it was playing. It smelled like an ash. Yeah. Hermano, man, I hated the way I smelled. I literally would carry hand sanitizer, and I would use it on my beard or my goatee or whatever I was sporting as far as facial hair. I would put it on my goatee, and I would put it on my hands. And I did it so much that my skin started drying and flaking. So I started getting this, I forgot what the hell they call that skin shit where your skin flakes off. Psoriasis, I think is what it's called. I think I got psoriasis from using hand sanitizer because it dried up my skin so much. They told me to stop doing that, and I still have it now. It's like on the top of my lip, right above my mustache line. I still get flaky skin right there, even though I stopped using the hand sanitizer because I don't smoke no more. But I hated the smell of cigarettes, but I enjoyed smoking. It was one of the weirdest things. Have you caught anything? Yeah, 2 hardheads, man. I've caught 2 hardheads on crab, and right now that's basically it for what we've. It's not ideal conditions right now, Hermano. It's not. I got no current, no wind. The temperatures dropped a little bit. The sky is clear. There was a cloud cover coming in, and I got some wind there for a second, so I got optimistic. So I put fresh baits on all 3 rods. All rods have been getting bumps, but they're like hardhead bites. They're not like black drum bites. So I'm hopefully before this ends that I get to put at least 1 up on the bank. Even out at this spot, normally I kept 1 or 2, even in the worst conditions. But yeah, so far, just 2 hardheads. Yeah, you know what? I love Funyuns, man, but I hate raw onions. But I can eat grilled onions. Green onions, I like green onions. They're not as potent, I guess. I don't know. I have one of my sons can eat onions like apples, man. He just I'm like, oh, I can't do that. I just never could. Bell peppers is something else that I couldn't eat, but I could cook with it. I don't know. I like the flavor of it. I just can't. I don't know what it is. I still remember when my grandfather, every morning, my grandfather would boil egg whites with onion and bell pepper. And the smell of coffee, I don't drink coffee. I can't stand the taste of coffee. It gives me heartburn. I do not drink coffee. I don't drink Red Bull. If I get caffeine, it's from a Coke or from tea. Never could drink coffee. Never liked the taste of it. And I didn't like the smell of it. And my grandfather, I remember growing up when I lived with my grandfather, it was every day. 4:30 in the morning, woke up every morning smelling that smell. Yeah, I heard a fish jump out there. It sounded like a mullet. I'm really surprised the smaller baits haven't gotten taken. But yeah, I can't wait for the summer, man, so I can start getting some more of these shark videos out. Damn, I need my coffee. Yeah, a lot of people do, man. Coffee and cigarettes, man. I had a buddy of mine, God rest his soul, man. He died really young. He was like 43 years old, got lung disease. And we started smoking when we were like 9 years old. We started smoking around the same time. Matter of fact, I think I smoked my first cigarette with him. And I was 9 years old, and, you know, it was crazy because, you know, 40, you don't think at 41 or 42 years old someone's going to die of that kind of stuff. But, you know, after all those years of smoking, it caught up to him, and it took him. And even to this day now, I still remember he would drink so much coffee and smoke so many damn cigarettes. Like I would smoke 1 cigarette, he'd smoke 6. And it was just like, he was just like bad on it. Bad. Yes, I did. I lived on Ike Road. My grandfather, that was married to, my step grandfather. It was his name was McLean. Was married to my grandmother Dolores, and he had a bunch of properties. Well, one of the properties he has is there on Ike Road, and we still have that property. That little house is still there. It's still in the family. There's that one, the one on Edison. My grandmother's house was on Edison. They had like 2 or 3 more properties there. My great-grandmother was on the south side. A lot of people knew her because she had a flour and cake shop right off of 35 between Division and Southwest Military. She had a flour and cake shop there with piñatas. They were always on the side of the highway right there. She had that business there for 56 years before they actually stopped doing it. But she would make like wedding cakes and quinceañera cakes and all that kind of stuff. She would make like the books and all kinds of wedding crap and cakes for kids for the, you know, with like Spider-Man, Batman, and all that crap on it. I don't know. It was just my grandmother's shop was there. It was they knew it was kind of known. She would make like the pan de polvo cookies and wedding cake cookies and all that kind of stuff. Tres leches, all that kind of good stuff, man. And you know, those are the things that I miss the most, man, about my grandmother. There for a while, I didn't talk to her very much. I was always with my grandfather. My grandfather was my heart and soul. So when he died, I took a big loss on that one. Yes, it did have a flower. My Uncle Hector designed that flower. My Uncle Hector is the CEO at Boeing Airlines. He designed that flower, that three-dimensional rose. But yeah, it had a big flower out there. Yes. Yep, that was my grandmother's shop. Like I said, she passed away in 2020. She died there at that shop. You know, and it's right there off of Buffalo. I think it was 201 Buffalo was the address out there. That's right, man. Small world, brother. Small world. You know, but growing up in San Antonio, man, I love the 210, man. It's always my hometown, but Corpus is where I always wanted to live. You know, this is where I wanted to have my roots, man. My family. So my grandfather is buried in San Antonio. He's at Fort Sam Cemetery over there. So I go to San Antonio all the time. My aunts are still there. My biological mother, she still lives there. Mary Camp, you guys seen her in the chat sometime. She lives there on the west side, over there off of J. Williams and Sabuquin, on the west side by 36 and Acme, in that area. My dad worked at Kelly. My grandfather worked at Kelly. When Kelly closed, my father moved here to Corpus, and he had worked at Kelly for like 19 years. So then when he moved to Corpus, I was like, take me with you, dude. That's where I want to live. And he was like, well, come on. So I came down here and started working. When I was in high school, I would come and work on the boats in Port A as a deckhand for Mary Ann and Jeff. Jeff is a brilliant captain and a marine biologist. He went to the University of Texas. And I mean, that man, he didn't talk hardly at all. Smoked more cigarettes than anybody I've ever seen in my life. That man smoked about 4 to 5 packs a day. And I don't think not one time did he ever use a lighter but for that first cigarette in the morning. Because right after that, it was one cigarette right after another, right after another. So it was cigarettes and coffee. That's all that man did. I never seen him eat. I don't think I've ever seen him without a cigarette. The salty air. Yes, sir. It's something about it, man. It's the water, the sounds, everything. It was just, there you go. Come on, man. I'm telling you, these fish are biting, but they're just small little bites. It's like hardheads. They're not drum bites. They're not bowing these rods. I wish this wind would pick up just a little bit. Got a little bit of a moon behind us too. 7 watching, 13 thumbs up. Yeah, little rod looked like it bowed over a little bit. That's just got a claw on it with a fish bite. That's the lucky rod, man. She caught 4 drum when we couldn't catch nothing with that rod. But yeah, man. So what's the plans for everybody for New Year's? The dolphins are back. Damn it. Yep, dolphins are back. Shit. Lighten up the sky. Roger that. Oh, that sounds like 3 or 4 dolphins. You hear them puffing oxygen over there. Anybody from the east and west coast, man, y'all ever come down this way going to go five fireworks? Oh, okay, right on. I'm pretty stoked. My son from my oldest son, he's 25 years old. He's coming in from Alaska. Was in the Army, was stationed up there in Fairbanks. He's getting out and he's coming back home. So I'm pretty stoked about that. He should be here on the 5th. I forgot what day he flies out of Alaska. Then he got to fly into Indiana, pick up his pickup, and then he's gonna drive back down to Texas. So I'm really stoked about getting him home. He's a beast, man. My little boy, I don't know if you guys seen him. We had a catfishing video when he came down, and when we caught that 12-6 tiger, he was there that day. Came in to visit me. That's when he was doing his paperwork to get out, and then he went back. He wanted to live in Alaska, and then he decided he wanted to come back home to Texas. I mean, I guess that negative 27 degrees or whatever it was the other day, he said he had enough of that. So, but it's like, I don't know. That's just too cold. For me, it's too cold. When it was 20 degrees here, and I don't know, the wind chill factor had it down at 4 or 5 degrees or something like that here. I could barely open my hands, but man, the fishing was phenomenal. I caught 33 drum, and my buddy caught 33 drum. And I mean, literally, we were just using a little tiny piece of a leg, and as soon as we threw it out there, it would just drop. You couldn't even put them in the rod holders because the fish was already on it. There are just so many drum here, and I wanted to do a video. I couldn't even hold my phone. My hands were just done, numb, stinging, hurting. I couldn't close them. I have rheumatoid arthritis too in my joints, so thank him for his service. You got it, brother. You definitely, I'll tell him when he gets here, Ray. He's a big old boy, man. He's about 6'2", probably about 230. He's a big old dude. He could definitely be like the next Superman, dude. He's pretty chiseled. I got a few videos of him like squatting and power cleaning like 700-800 pounds, or not power cleaning, but like deadlifting. And he's deadlifting about 600-700 pounds, something like that. Squatting, I don't know, 600-800 pounds. It's stupid amount of weight this kid can lift. Last Thursday at my ranch, it was 4 degrees. See, I mean, and I was out here fishing. I did a short when I first got here. I put out 3 rods, and that right there alone, I was like, "What the heck, man?" I was like, I put out 3 rods, and it was like, all of a sudden, after I did that video, it was just like, boom, all 3 rods went down. And right after that, it was just every time we put a rod in the water, and walking back to the dock, the rod would drop. I mean, we couldn't even put it into the rod holders. It was just stupid fishing. The fishing was just amazing. Damn these dolphins. Dude, I don't know if y'all can hear it. You hear that? Now I don't even hear it anymore. Hopefully they take off. All right, hermano, you got it, brother. I'll tell him. Like I said, I'll tell him. I mean, I hope that you guys get to meet him too one day. When he gets back down, my son, he's more hunting. He loves to hunt. He killed a moose, a caribou, and a bunch of other stuff there in Alaska. So, let me grab my chair real quick and get back here so I can sit back and watch. And I can watch your comments too. But when he killed a moose over there in Alaska, it was gigantic. I can't believe how big moose are. But he killed a caribou, a wolf, a bear, stuff like that. I mean, he loves to hunt. He's more into hunting than fishing now. He used to be all into fishing. He loved shark fishing, and so that alone right there was, you know, that was, we definitely had our time together doing that kind of stuff. Let me get this down a little bit. I want to bring this down just a hair, so then put it right in front of me, and hopefully we get a bite. Okay, now I'm in front of the camera and I got my shoes off now. Somebody was nice enough to break a bottle on the damn slab. I gotta come out and bring a trash can and about 10 bags. This place is trash, horrible. Well, I'm gonna have to come out and clean up the spot. 6 watching, 14 thumbs up. My whole family was military. Was my grandpa. Went to Korea. Chief of artillery. Awesome, brother. My grandfather was in Korea and World War II. World War One, two. He was in Germany. He was a corporal, and my grandfather, he spoke 5 languages, man. He spoke Spanish, and then he learned Italian and German, and then he learned Korean, and then he learned English. And his best friend, before my grandfather passed, told me he was buried in Corpus there on Rodfield. There's a little tiny cemetery on Rodfield, and his best friend was buried there, which was, I believe he was a major. That's who taught my grandfather how to speak English. So I got to go visit that grave there with my grandfather, which was pretty awesome, because I've never seen my grandfather get emotional, and he was pretty emotional that day. You know, I saw him pretty choked up. I only saw my grandfather cry twice in my entire life, and one time was there at the cemetery when he saw his friend's grave, and the other time was when one of our dogs died. She came into the room, woke me up. Basically, she licked my face and jumped out of the bed and fell down, and I knew something was wrong, and I got up and I started following her, and she just kind of collapsed and breathed real heavy, and she had a heart attack and passed. But she was an old dog. Her name was Mama's, a little black and white, like, I don't know, some kind of terrier mix or whatever. But yeah, I just love that dog, man. She followed me when I was in elementary. She would follow me to school, walk all the way back home, and when I get out of school, she'd be there waiting. General Patton's personal home into the valley. Really? Wow, that's badass. Yeah, my grandfather was a beast, bro. He ran Hamburger Hill 5 times, man. He actually told me about that. He didn't talk too much about his service, man. He didn't like talking about that. You know, I know that I know he had that post-traumatic stress syndrome real bad. He used to walk the dogs, and sometimes he would freeze on a tree line, and I knew he had it, you know, from the war, because I mean, he was in real wars, like true out, you know, crazy wars, and I knew he had it, but I mean, I never thought that little man was scared of anything. He was just the tiniest guy. He probably, when he passed away, he was only about 80 pounds, and he never much taller than what he ever was. I mean, he was about 5'4". I don't know where I get my height from. I was the tallest one until my son came along, and then my 16-year-old is 6'7". My 16-year-old son Gabriel is 6'7". So he just turned 16, and he's 6'7". His grandfather, his great grandfather on his mother's side was 7'1". So, and then his grandfather was like 6'4". So he's taller than his grandfather, but not as tall as his great grandfather. His great grandfather was 7'1". My first wife she was pretty tall. She was like 5'11 3/4, almost 6 foot. Like, we were almost the same height. I was a little bit taller than her, not much though. And she was like my best friend, and then after that, you know, yeah, we got married, and that all went to shit. But like I said, she's a good person, you know, wish her all the best. But yeah, I had 2 sons in my first marriage, and then I had 2 boys before I got married. And then I had another son, so I have 5 sons and 1 daughter. Yeah, at 90. My grandfather was 92, brother. My grandfather passed in March of 2020. And you know what? It was towards the later part of his life, man, that he actually talked about certain things of the war. And it was growing up, he never said shit about it. I mean, he told me about being on ships and watching, like, he said that he would always get seasick, which thank God I never got seasick. I never got that. I could be on any boat in any kind of weather and no Dramamine, nothing. I could be drunk as a damn skunk and be on that boat and have no problem. My grandfather got seasick in a bathtub. You know, my brother Mario, that was in the video earlier, he's another one that I know that gets seasick. I mean, constantly. Kayaking out of shark bait, he's getting seasick. Before we even got on a deep sea fishing trip, he was already sick before we got on the boat. And I mean, I swear it on my grandfather's name that he was throwing up in the damn parking lot before we got on the boat. And then when we got on the boat, he was just throwing up the whole damn 12 hours. But he, you know, God bless him, he went out there for his daughter's birthday, and like a trooper, man, he was out there up chucking the whole time. And but he never, you know, he went because his daughter wanted to go out deep sea fishing, and he knew he was gonna get sick, and he always does. So, you know, kudos to Mario for doing that for his child. And then, of course, all my other teammates, man, that I've been together with for all these years. You know, I'm blessed to have the people in my life that I have in my life. After my grandfather died, you know, I really disconnected myself from my family, and that's when my non-blood family stepped in and kept me up. You know, it's they're more family than families in a lot of situations, man. You know, I don't know what it is about the guys that I fish with, but the founding member Chris, you know, he's done stuff for me that my own family would have never done for me, and I can't thank him enough for that. Tony Martinez, man, him and his daughter, you know, there's some of my videos there where she's driving my boat and catching big alligator gar. I think her biggest one was 6'2". And that's the same night that I took Jeff out, so I don't remember the name of that video, but you know, you can watch her catching a big gar and driving my boat and stuff, and you know, stuff like that, man. Those guys really make it. Phil taking over what I started, you know, and keeping it going. I can't thank Phil enough. He was in the chat when it first started. Mario, man, that guy's been my brother for life, since we were kids. He really is a brother without being my brother, you know. They're just Gary Lester. You guys knew him from Hard Life. He was part of Hard Life for a lot of years, and he's Team Reel Loco. He was Team Reel Loco and Hard Life, and you know, Gary is just a pure soul, man. There's nothing that Gary wouldn't do for anybody. He's just an angel on earth, man. He's a good person. And Roger, you know, I met Roger and I took him out fishing, and I mean, I can't tell you how wonderful a man Roger is. That guy, we shed tears together, and I don't cry for shit. Well, I cried for my grandfather dying, and when Roger gave me the money back from when he won in the tournament, because I taught him, and he donated to ALS, and I donated the other half of the money that he won to Cast for Kids. That right there alone, man, you know, it just says character. Roger is pure heart character, man, and you know, losing his wife to ALS, and how strong he is for his daughter. And that man it was just his anniversary just the other day, and he pushes on, and you know, for his child and the memory of his wife. I commend him. I love you, brother. You always got a place in the heart and in my boat, brother. You know, you're a hell of a human being, Roger. I just want you to know that. Hermano, thank you for always being in my channel, man, and always, you know, chatting with me and stuff like that. And I feel like I know you, like, personally, like, you know, we're right there, man. I know. And then, like, right now with the story you're telling me, you know, we're bonded in a lot of different ways, you know, knowing, you know, my grandmother's stuff out there and everything, man. Appreciate that, man. Big Tiger, respect. Roger, yes. Thanks, Josh. Absolutely, man. Much love to them, dude. Much love. These guys, I can't thank you, every one of you guys enough, man. You guys don't understand what, you know, like right now, I know that the conditions sucked. I still came out here because this is my thank you video for the new year, to wish you guys happy holidays. And you know, as being a captain and all the people I've met in my life and all the smiles I've seen and making these memories that I have made with so many people, from Canada to China to I've had people come from all over the world to fish with me. And I literally Nevada, Las Vegas, Wyoming, Minnesota, all those areas that come down to shark fish with me back in the day, that would come every year and literally book up my entire August month for tiger shark fishing. I would spend weeks on the beach with these guys. I mean, yeah, $10,000 to these guys was nothing, but it was the memories and them bringing their family, and it was just, I literally spent 31 days on the beach. No matter how shitty the weather was, we were getting baits in the water, we were hooking up, and it was a guaranteed trip that these guys would never forget. And you know, and it was easy to have that kind of insurance. You know, you have to pull that another year, another blessing. Thank God for another year, brother. I hear you there. If it wasn't for that, man, till me and you hook up and go fishing, my brother. Hermano, it's there, man. Whenever you're ready, all you gotta do is call me, man. You already know the number. Just call me, tell me you're coming, or tell me when you're gonna come, and I promise you I'll make that time. Especially if we do it here real soon. I got nothing but time right now. I got laid off from work, so right now, man, I'm just kind of free. I'm kind of just like freelancing. That's why I'm doing all these trips for Black Drum. Matter of fact, that's why I'm out here today, is kind of like testing these waters, because I got a couple of charters coming up, and I'm doing $100 a head, 2 head minimum. Of course, I got military discount. I also do wounded warriors, active duty. I take a wounded warrior, active duty, and a retired military guy fishing every year for free. I got with wounded warriors on that, and I, of course, I did where I bring somebody fishing. It's kind of like my way of saying thank you to the guys that are out there basically sacrificing their time, their life, everything, man, for us to continue doing what we do, man, like fishing and stuff that we get our freedoms and that a lot of people take for granted nowadays. And you know, it's very sad, man, what our country's come to and how technology is really taken away from us. You know, technology, that's a beautiful thing, but when it comes down time to it, man, if you really look at it, technology has made us so dumb and so needy as a collective. I mean, I used to remembering 100 phone numbers from all my friends. I can't even remember my mom's phone number. I have to literally go to my phone and say, dial mom. You know, I don't even remember a phone number. So it's just like, I guess the pros and cons, you know. I mean, I'm not trying to get into any kind of like debate about it, but it's just the things that I've seen in my life. Damn right. Works for Lackland. Oh, no kidding. That's all, dude. Lackland Air Force Base, man. I remember that base. There was Randolph, Brooks. Man, I remember all that, man. Like all those bases around San Antonio. Big Air Force place. Matter of fact, when I lived right there on Timber Creek, right in front of it's now Tom Slick Park, but I lived right there on the duplexes, the corner duplex, 7151 Timber Creek. Damn, I can't believe I remember that address. I lived right there for many, many years. And right behind it was the rock quarry. And I used to fish that rock quarry when I was a child. I would hunt dove out there with a blow dart gun, slingshot, BB guns. I remember I shot a ninja. Some dude was running around out there in a damn ninja thing, and I guess I was better than him being incognito, because when he ran past me, I shot him right in his ass with a pellet gun. I think I was like 7. He was running around with a sword. He was all dressed in a ninja outfit, and he was just running through there. And I saw him, and I was laughing because like I saw him. So I got in front of him because I knew every trail out there in the rock quarry. And I got to this trail, and I saw him sitting against this tree, and I guess like he got this instinct to get up to run. And when he started running, I just popped him in his ass with a pellet gun. Pop! And I heard, ah! So, as a little kid, I remember that memory. That's pretty funny. We had the pimp boot memorized. Yeah. Baby doll number. Yeah. Pretty much, bro. Yeah. 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 That was crazy back in the day, man. And I was a pretty guy, man, when I was younger. I was a pretty big guy. I had a lot of muscles when I was a kid. I was pretty swole. I was about 190 pounds, and I was pure muscle. Like, if you were to see my son right now, if you ever got on my Facebook or whatever, he was gigantic. He's gigantic. He's huge. I was actually bigger than my kid. And he's about 30 pounds bigger than me, but I was actually bigger than him muscle-wise. Now I'm just old and fat and broken. But I'm getting back into shape. I'm working on it. Ray, take care of yourself, brother. Yeah, I guess so. Back in the day. I don't know. Michelle might tell you I still am. Babe. Sweetheart. Nah, not at all. Pumping iron, man. Yeah. I wish I could share some of my kids' videos on here. I don't know if I can or not. Like where he's like tearing it up, but I don't have any of my videos from high school. But I did set the record at Judson High School for squats and the bench press for my weight. At 190 pounds, I bench pressed 405 pounds. I did bench over 500 pounds when I got older. Morales, Texas fishing. Just the other day, guys, I was talking to this man. I actually sent him the video of the one I was talking about earlier. Morales, Texas fishing, guys. That guy right there. That's another great channel, man. His content is amazing, and his daughter touched my heart when I met her, because that man right there, he saw me on Muddy River Catfishing YouTube channel, got with me, booked a trip with me, and that gar fishing trip was, you don't get gar fishing trips like that. Yeah, I get 50-60 runs a night sometimes, but to hook out of 6 runs 5 fish, and he called it right there. He was like, dude, we're done. We had a blast. And I was like, dude, you still got like 4 or 5 hours. Let's do this. He's like, no, we're going home. That man right there is my brother. I love him. I love Mia, and his wife is amazing. I remember she took a hook to the ankle with a fish attached to it, and we popped it out and got her cleaned up, and then we put mama on the fish too. San Antonio in the house. Morales, Texas fishing, guys. Check out that YouTube channel. Please subscribe to that channel. If you guys haven't subscribed to that channel, you don't know what you're missing. But Frank has went with me to New Mexico. He's just an amazing person, man. Beyond amazing. His daughter, by the way, guys, is like, if you look at the news, man, this little girl is just like blowing up in table tennis. She's gonna be your next gold medalist out of San Antonio, out of the South Side, guys. I swear it. I know on my grandfather's honor and name, dude, she's gonna win a gold medal. That little girl is a beast on table tennis. And I'm blessed to know that I actually got to fish with her. And one day I'm gonna go over there and ask her to sign a ping pong paddle for me. And because I know one day that girl's gonna be a name that's gonna be synonymous on those Cheerio bottles, or those Wheaties bottles or boxes. She's gonna be like Mary Lou Retton one day. A San Antonio own, a 210. little girl from the south side, man. She's gonna represent Texas, baby. That, dude, I'm just sharing so many memories right now. I'm just kind of living life. 4 hours left. Wow. Yeah. San Antonio, yeah. Morales, he's from the south side. 2-0 gold medalist. Yep. I promise you that, man. You guys check out Morales Texas Fishing's channel, man. And if you guys see him on Facebook, man, you know, his daughter, he's always posting about his child. Mia is amazing, guys. If you're out of San Antonio, support that little girl, man. We try to get her over there to go work out in Houston and stuff like that. We love you, Cap. Thank you for all your support. Dude, thank you, brother, for being my family. I love you. I love you back. Happy New Year's too, brother. Hey, Drew, thank you, brother. Thank you, man. I love to see your custom rigs one day. If you can, before you get off, man, get a phone number. Get my phone number. I'll give it to you right now, Drew. I'll give you a minute or two to get your phone, a pen and paper, man. Give me a call, man. I'd love to see what you got. I always try to test out leaders out here, man. Like I said, who knows? Maybe something from the East Coast will work like killer out here in the Corpus, in the Third Coast area. I call this area the toilet bowl of the Gulf of Mexico, though, because we got some horrible water. I just subscribed to him. Josh, thank you, brother. He's close to 1,000 subscribers, too, guys. I'm doing my best to make sure he gets there, man. He's one of those guys that needs to get monetized and make some money on YouTube, because his channel is just amazing. He's got great content. Okay, ready to take the number. Okay, it's 361 is the area code. 944 7913. 361 944 7913. All right, Drew, you have a blessed night, my brother. God bless, man. Hope you have a wonderful 2023 kicking it in. 2023, baby. 2023. We're going to catch a lot of big fish this year. Who knows? One day I might get monetized and be able to bring you down on a plane down here, man. That's my goal, is to get to fish with everybody on my channel that sticks with me. Slowly but surely, we're punching the bag, though. We're working on getting everybody that's on the channel to fish with me. Which, by the way, guys, I am out scouting tonight, because I do got a couple charters coming up, and I just wanted to see if the spot was going to hit. I knew the conditions weren't going to be good, but if the weather picks up, I know it's going to be bomb over here. But this flat, glassy water is not what you want in this area. Now, if you go to like Goose Island in Rockport, you could tear it up. But also, I was thinking about heading up. I would love to go gar fishing. Dude, check out my gar fishing. Just go there and look at my gar fishing trips. Look at the 8-foot alligator gar. I think we caught 4 or 5 before that 8-footer was caught. It's like a 48-minute video. And that thing is like over 300 pounds. And that's a freshwater fish. The only thing bigger than that, I believe, is a sturgeon. Because, I mean, I've never seen a paddlefish that big. So, I've seen big catfish, but nothing of that caliber. Like, not 300 pounds. But that we can definitely do, brother. You about ready, sweetheart? What's up? You about ready or what? Hey, good looking. You about ready or what? That shit. Too hard to maybe I should have put some mango chili on the crab, huh? Not funny? Yeah, she's getting tired. Ah, man, can't believe this is a 2 hard head night. 7 watching, 15 thumbs up, man. Appreciate that. Thank you so much for that. Already did. All right, brother. Catch you on the next one. Gonna go to bed, man. All right, Josh. Take care of yourself. Is that Joseph? Hold on. What's this? Oh, yeah. I got a 5-foot sturgeon. Ah, dude, I catch 5-foot alligator gar, pretty much a regular. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Am I gonna get lucky? Am I gonna get lucky? That little rod's bouncing over there. But I don't think it's a drone, though. Nope. I was getting ready to put out whole crabs and just see if I get lucky with a whole crab. See, with the whole crab, I ain't got to use, with the whole crab, I don't have to use the pantyhose. Because all you got to worry is about the puffer fish biting it. And if the puffer fish get into it, it takes about 15-20 minutes for a puffer fish and all the pinfish to get in there and eat all the meat out of it. The puffer fish got these beaks and they bite it, put big old cracks in the crab, and then the little pinfish get in there and start eating all the meat out of the inside of the shell. And then when you bring it up, you got a shell that has all these like little triangle shapes in it, and those are the beaks from the puffer fish, which are spiny puffer fish. They blow up to the size of about a volleyball, the biggest ones I've ever seen. I've actually caught a few of them on these big hooks. They actually hook themselves with these big circle hooks. Did that little rod just come all the way up? Don't know. Might give it like a few more minutes. Let's see. Be safe, brother. We'll see you soon. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you too, brother. I can't wait to, hopefully you get to come down soon, man. If not, I might come into San Antonio and just surprise you too. I want to go see my grandfather's grave, so I'm going to go visit him. So I might just pop up into San Antonio here. If I do, I'll let everybody know that I'm coming. Maybe I can meet all my 210 family over there that's always supporting us here. So I'll bring down some hats and some shirts and stuff. Maybe some towels or something, koozies or something, man, so you guys could have some Team Reel Loco gear. Take care of yourself, brother. Tell me I said good night, and tell your wife I said Happy New Year, man. I'll see you guys soon. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it, guys, man. I still got some blue crab left. I'm gonna freeze them up, put them in a Ziploc, keep them fresh for the next trip, and I'm gonna go pull some more crab traps probably tomorrow or the next day. And I might do another fishing trip right before I got to take out my charters, and of course I'll go live when I have the charters if they allow me to. A lot of people don't like being on YouTube, so you know, a lot of my charters are not filmed, but I normally post the pictures of what we catch and stuff like that. So anyways, like I said, tonight was just a little trial period with weather like this, because it's supposed to stay like this for a couple of more days. So I'll probably end up in Rockport or somewhere later on in the area. Richard, what's going on, man? Good luck next time. Yeah, well, like I said, man, this was just a little trial error thing. I'm coming out here to a spot that I normally do really good in. 10-4 nightcap. Yes, sir, brother. Thank you, man. Thank you all for tuning in. I truly appreciate it, guys. God bless. Good night. Happy 4th of July. Happy 4th of July. Happy New Year's, guys. I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas with your families and stuff like that. And we'll see you guys here in another video, man. And like I said, you guys, if you can help me out by putting Team Reel Locos on your TV and just letting those play, so we can get those 1,000 watch hours. We can put out that new song, man. My Time. My Time was a song that I put out there, and it's a damn good song, guys. I know you'll like it, man. I know it'll hit home for a lot of people that fish fresh and saltwater. So anyways, with that being said, My Time is already done. I've already been in the studio. I already finished it up. And 2023, it's going to come out, man. I know we're going to get monetized. And once we do get monetized, you guys from the East Coast, West Coast, and here and there will one day get plane tickets to come out here and do some fishing with the old Cap. Anyways, guys, thank you all for watching. Thank you for your continued support. Let me turn this back around this way. We'll see you in the next video, guys. And till the next time, till that next fish, guys. Stay blessed. We'll see you on the next video. Good night.